Hey, happy Labor Day. And we hope everyone out there had a great 3-day weekend. It is Labor Day. And you know what? What is Labor Day all about? Well, you know what? We're going to talk a little bit about it when we get back. I'm CLM II for With Power, the channel that helps find the power within you. Well, happy Labor Day, everyone, and hope everyone out there had a great weekend. So, once again, what is Labor Day all about? Well, Labor Day started in the 1800s. Matter of fact, the late 1800s, during the Industrial Revolution, when jobs were crazy, factories were being built, and people were working 12-hour days, 7 days a week, and it was crazy. Workers wouldn't get any time off, and they were barely able to earn a living. And that's when they all got together and they began to protest. And by, I believe, the 1890s, a federal law was created to appease those workers, and they came up with rules and regulations about how many hours you can work, about time off and sick leave and all that stuff that we know about today. So that's really what Labor Day is all about. So we get this holiday in the first Monday, I believe it's the first Monday of September every single year. And it corresponds with a big protest that happened in the 1890s. But enough about that. So Labor Day, working. Last week, the Department of Labor issued their employment numbers, or what most people like to call their unemployment numbers. So from the month of August, guess what? The unemployment rate went up. And it didn't go up for everyone, it went up for particular people. And who are those people? Once again, that is Black people, African American people. And included in that number is probably some Latino people that's included in that number. But for Latinos, a slight decrease in unemployment, and for Asians, a slight decrease for unemployment. Blacks, unemployment increased. So once again, we continue the segment of why it's important for you to have your own business. If you're just relying on a 9-to-5 to sustain you, as you can see just from the numbers, not just me, I'm no expert, but I know that it's very difficult to maintain a living, especially a good living, in the country of America without having your own business. It's important. That's why I wrote the book, 21 money-making businesses that you can start right now in 2021. And it's important. And even if none of those 21 businesses fit you, they should give you some ideas on what you can do in order to start your own business. It's important. You know, I grew up in a household that was led by a single parent, my mother, and for years, she struggled. She was a young mother with 5 kids, and she struggled for years, which meant that as the oldest in the family and the only boy in the family, I had to go out and I had to, start earning some income. I couldn't rely on my mother to sustain 5 children at a very young age with no skills. Education was very low at that time. She didn't finish high school. So I had to go out at a very young age. So, what does a young boy who grew up in Harlem do at a young age? Well, back in those days, you go to the supermarket, you bag groceries. And that was a good hustle for me, right? That was a very good hustle for me. You do what you can. You go to the store for neighbors. They give you a tip for going to the store for them. That was a nice hustle at that time, because my family could not rely on government checks, right? We were on public assistance, but we couldn't rely on that public assistance check to take care of all 5 of us. So I had to go out and I had to earn some extra money, which meant that my mother didn't have to worry about me so much as she had to worry about her 4 daughters. One less mouth to feed because she had a young man who was out there hustling at 11, 12, 13. So I've been working for a long time. And I learned that, hey, it's about you going out there and starting your own business. My mother was a hustler also. She went out, on the side, she went to cosmetology school, learned to do makeup, learned to do hair, and then she had her little side gigs, on the side while she was looking for a regular job. She used to get these little jobs every now and then, do whatever she can to make sure that her family survived, and we did survive. But she had her beauty business on the side, and that's what a lot of people do, even today. A lot of you out there doing little side gigs, that's a business. You may do hair in the home, that's a business, right? My mother used to do the whole card games. Some of you may remember the card games. You go out there and you play cards for money, and she would be the house, and then she would cook dinners and she would sell the dinners. Some of you are doing that right now, and some of you are cooking and you're selling your dinners. That's a business, right? That's a business. All these little side hustle gigs that you do is a business. I have a brother-in-law who's been in tennis for years and come to find out that he used to string rackets. That's a side business. He used to teach tennis lessons. That's a side business along with his 9 to 5. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you need to start your own business. You need to have something. We can't rely on the 9 to 5 because, as you can see, the numbers are telling us that we are losing jobs, right? The unemployment rate for Blacks and African Americans is almost double that of white Americans. We are losing jobs. Why is that? Well, white people hire white people. Asian people may even hire white people. Black business owners may even hire white people. Why? We don't know. We have to ask each individual owner why they hired the person that they hired. But I bet that they hired them because they feel that they can make the most money from hiring them, right? We can't rely on others to take care of us. We gotta take care of ourselves. And to my men out there, right now, African American women are starting their own business at the largest rate of any group in America. Let me say it another way. For all the groups in America, white men, black men, white women, Asian men, the highest number of people starting their own business right now in 2021 are African American women. They're getting it done. Men, we have to go out there and we have to get it done. So I say all that to say, listen, download the book. Just go to my website, right here. Download the book, right? Make sure that you read through the book. Look at those ideas. 21 money-making businesses you can start right now. Even if you can't do those businesses, they may give you an idea to start another business. Me and my team are right now putting together information so that we are going to have this webinar so we can tell you from soup to nuts what you need to do in order to start your own business. It's cool to have a side hustle, but it's even better to be a legitimate side hustle so you can take advantage of the tax benefits for businesses. Yeah, you may be doing hair in your living room at your apartment, and you may be getting that cash, and that cash is cool. But you know what? You can get that cash and also get a tax break, also be eligible for grants. Last week I put out a video where celebrities are now looking for small businesses to give money to. And here's another tip, and I'll leave that link for you in the description. Carver Bank now has a program where they're giving out grant money for small businesses. For those of you in the Black community, you've heard of Carver Bank. They're looking for people to give money to, but you have to own the business. All right, that's it. Go to the website, download the book, and I will see you next time.